Hi, Greg Leszewski, and my recollections of being on the call committee for the associate pastor position was we needed a person to lead St. Matthew's in liturgy, grow St. Matthew's youth programs, and of course work with Pastor Gary. Chris actually came to us straight out of seminary. He was highly recommended, and so when we sat down with him, we got to talk to him about what his passions were. And I remember he talked specifically about being the working youth summer camps, being a counselor at those camps, and really enjoying working with the kids. Of course, we didn't have any previous tapes or anything of him giving a sermon, but I recall that at the end of the meeting, he closed with singing a prayer a cappella, singing a verse of a prayer, and he did such a wonderful job. And I remember we all looked at each other around the room, and all the members of the committee just smiled. We nodded our heads, and we knew that the Holy Spirit had sent us the right candidate.
VBS and the youth ministries at St. Matt's have enriched and enlightened our lives beyond compare. We love all the silly skits and crazy songs that we have experienced, and they become a staple in our house throughout the year. We love to wear all of the t-shirts and have the crafts throughout our house. We have made so many close friendships that will enrich our life and create a spiritual foundation of kindness, compassion, and thankfulness that is absolutely essential to our kids and our family.
Our family has grown so much in faith thanks to St. Matthew's. Our kids have always felt welcomed and like they are important to the pastors and congregation.
I love VBS so much.
I like family church during Lent.
We feel so blessed to be part of a church family that values children.
Yeah.
The youth mission trip has always been a passion for Pastor Chris. Under his leadership, countless individuals, agencies, and communities throughout the country have benefited from this ministry. Hundreds of high school kids have experienced the blessing of the fulfillment that comes from serving the less fortunate. Every year, Pastor Chris has strived to make this year's trip the best ever, and every year he has succeeded.
The mission trips were the most formative experience I had. as part of the St. Matt's community, that or VBS. And when I reflect on those, Pastor Chris was at the center of those, organizing, energizing, really breathing the life into those activities.
One reason that the mission trips have always been so important to me is because each mission trip has its own unique way of broadening my horizons and opening my eyes to the struggles that people face every day, helping me to better sympathize with them, even if I still don't fully understand what they're going through.
Going on mission trips to St. Matthew's has been a really important part of my life. It has exposed me to needs that I haven't seen in my neighborhood growing up, given me a broader view of community, and influenced the direction I want my career to take. Pastor Chris has played a huge role in facilitating this growth for me, and I'm really grateful for the role that he and these trips have played in my life.
Hey, it's the Hanson brothers, and for us, the mission trips meant learning to make work fun,
trying new things, gaining new perspectives.
And we know we wouldn't be the same people we are today without the mission trips, and we're incredibly thankful for all of the opportunities.
In 2007, Tim and I participated in our first partnership trip to Tanzania with St. Matthew's. This was just the beginning of many partnership trips for us. All of these trips have nourished our faith and changed the way we view the world, which is so much more than our little corner. We used to think mission work was about what we could do for others, but have learned through these experiences that it is more about what we gain from those we are accompanying. Seeing the way they apply faith and hope to their daily lives is inspiring. Thank you for opening our hearts to connecting with new friends near and far.
When I first went on the first partnership trip to El Salvador in 2008, I really didn't know what to expect. I certainly didn't expect that it would so significantly change the course of my life. Meeting people in El Salvador and learning about accompaniment changed the way I viewed the world, my home community, and myself. It woke me up to who our neighbors are. My experiences in El Salvador fueled my passion for serving and have led me to a career I love today. I'm so thankful to have had these opportunities and to learn about the endless seats at God's table.
There's a lot of work to be done in the world, and that can feel very overwhelming. But as it says in the prayer of Oscar Romero, we cannot do everything, and there is a sense of liberation in realizing that. This enables us to do something and to do it very well. Think of one action, one small drop in the bucket, and how that could impact one other person, and that ripples out from there. You're impacting way more than just one person with most of your actions.